Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Joe Plays Bad Try Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm trying some stuff. You can see the kitties back here. We got a couple of them. We got the Lazarus, and you can barely see him. But if you look, we have the Void Kitty. We have Sid Cogano. If you know the joke, you get the joke. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. Yeah, let me adjust this real quick. New hoodie, because again, if you don't know, it is freezing in here. It's not as cold as it was on my tuna try video. If you want to see some interesting stuff there, I could just go like that and you could see my breath. It was that cold. We do have don't worry about the kitties, they have a nice warm space. But today we are doing, well, originally it was going to be I smell fish and candy here, but we're not doing the fish today. We're only doing the candy and one little sour twist. So without further ado, without further gilding the lily, we're going to get on to this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and, give me some feedback here. If you guys know something you want me to try, tell me. Give me a heads up. Even if you're brand new to the channel, brand new, come on. Tell me. So the first thing we're going to try, I'm going to try the two heavy things first. First is going to be Shirakaku brand Dorayaki. Now, I'm a Dorayaki fan, so I'm probably going to like this. Actually, I guarantee I'm going to like this. So nice big old Dorayaki pancake. For those of you who don't know, Dorayaki is two Japanese style semi-sweet pancakes filled with sweet red bean paste. I love this stuff. So here we go. It's sweet. If you have a thing with texture, you might not like the inside. That is so good. This is the chunky variety. They have a broad different variety of them. I like the chunky and I like the green tea ones where where it's actually made with a matcha base. I gotta stop eating that because I got a lot more to try. I'll move this off to the side. The kids are already gone. They're like, nope, we're going to the hot room, Daddy. Heck with you. To clear up my palate and get a little thing, I got a little bit of oyocha. So for that Dorayaki, that's good stuff. That is an 8 out of 10, easy, all day, all night long. 8 out of 10. The Shirakaku brand is good. It's delicious. What can I say? That is something that if you want to try it, you find it on Amazon. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. Next is going to be a new kind of Pocky, salted vanilla Pocky. So, I like Pocky. I'm a big fan of original Pocky. So, let's find out how. Got 2 packets. I'm a big salty sweet fan, so this is probably going to be right up my alley too. I forgot to smell the hold on. Let's give it a smell like we always do. Not a whole lot of smell. You can smell the red bean, the azuki bean, the sweet azuki paste. You can definitely smell the vanilla in that. And you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get this to where you can see it. There we go, a little bit. Got a little bit of that saltiness on the outside there. Little bitty bumps. We're going to do a lick. It's a good smell. It's a very good smell. Straight vanilla. Okay, not super heavy. Not super heavy on that. You can taste kind of the saltiness and the sweetness. Much more pronounced when you bite it. It takes a second for the flavor to really fill your mouth up. Mm. 8 out of 10. Easy. 8 out of 10. Hey, if I can. Mm. Like I said, it's Itoin Oyocha. Today I got bold green tea. This is a go-to for me. I like almost all of their teas. And the great thing about them is that this is only 5 calories, but there's no fake sugars. It's just tea. All right, so the next thing we're moving on is a Cavendish and Harvey lychee and melon filled drops. It's made with real fruit juice. Now, these are interesting because I've had a kind of this before a long time ago. And, oh, that smells good. Now, for people who know me, it has a little bit of powdered sugar on there to keep it from sticking. You know I'm not a big melon fan, so we're going to start with the melon. Now, hopefully it's good. Move on to the lychee. And then we got a few more little trials things to go, so let's hopefully find out if this is good, bad, or what's going on. All right. So for the initial taste, it's not really melony. It's not like if you get like the melon gummies from Kusagai or anything like that. It's more like just a sweet candy flavor. The hint of the melon. Well, once you bite into it and get the center. Mmm. Much more melony. But it's not that sickeningly sweet melon type flavor that I get a lot of. Mm. So if you like melon, that's going to be a lot higher than me. I'm going to give the melon part of that flavor 5 out of 10. Now, these are made in Germany. First time I ever tried these, not this particular kind. It was a pear kind. And first time I ever tried them, I got them actually at Epcot Center in Disney World when I was a kid. I've always remembered them, and I just found out what the name brand was. They were the Cavendish and Harvey. But I used to love those, and I actually do still sometimes buy the pear in that, just because it's delicious. If you like melon flavor, that'll probably be closer to a 7 or 8 to you. But with me, I don't like a melon. I don't like things like that. So it's still a 5 though. So it's average. It's not bad. It just melon flavor to me is not that great. Like honeydew flavor, because it's like more honeydew than like watermelon. Like watermelon I do enjoy, but honeydew I honeydew and cantaloupe I'm just not a fan of, or muskmelon. Do you like lemon drop melon? If I can find some, I'll do a taste test of that for you guys, because seriously, lemon drop melon is amazing. On to the next one. Lychee. Mmm. You get that initial little tiny bit of lychee flavor. I can actually pick it up more than the melon. So now lychee is one of my favorite fruits. I love lychee. Lychee is one of my favorites out there. That is my second favorite, my number one being mangosteen. I know it's weird. Then third's probably mango. So the initial suck taste, you get that tiny bit of lychee flavor with the Cavendish and Harvey. You get that kind of candy flavor. The moment you crunch that lychee. If you don't know what lychee flavor tastes like, it's kind of like juicy fruit, but it's a little bit more subdued. Mm. 7 out of 10. Mm. Got a second? We'll pop it. All right. Moving on to Juicy Drop Gummy Mystery Cube. Ooh. They had this, and I had to try them. This is new. I found it at a gas station, and I was like, yeah, I got to grab a thing of these, and I got to try it. They have been kind of waiting on me, so hopefully these aren't... Okay, no, all right. All right, so... Yeah, you can kind of see there. There's a little bit of a start there, so you can peel it. All right, so you peel it. And you get a little mini gummy bear. Look at that, mini gummy bear. Mini gummy bear. Let's try out and see what the outside is. Ooh, it's got a good smell. This smells like the really good Haribo. Okay. It's like an apple flavor, the outside. The outside is like an apple flavor. We get the green. It's actually more of a hippo. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bitty hippo. Much softer on the inside. Mm-hmm. And that tasted a little bit like green apple. So, a little bit different flavor. Let's see if I can get a different color and just see if there's a different flavor. Alright, I got the blue. There should be a red. Alright, so got the other two flavors here. I'm going to put that one back. As far as the green one goes, about a 6.5. I mean, they're good, but they're a little bit on the sweet side for me. This one's a much smaller area to rip into, and there's the blue, bright blue. All right, we will. They peel pretty easy, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, smell the same. Outside's the same flavor. It's kind of like an apple. Let's see what the red is. There's not much extra flavor in that one. And if I can find the crease, oh, there it is. All right. They're not super sticky, so I guess that's good. I'd give them all about a 6.5. There's no way in heck I could eat like a full serving of that. It's way too sweet. It's very, very sweet. So since we moved on that, all right, I've got a few more things. Not many. We got a few more things, just a few. And as you can see, the cats are no longer here. They're gone. They're somewhere out there. I have no idea where. Actually, I know exactly where they're at. They're in my bedroom, in with the heat on there, and they're lying down on their spots, and they're kind of sleeping. So, right. So I also found these at my local gas station. They are called Sour Jacks. Okay. They got blue raspberry, watermelon, and the original flavor. So we will start with the blue raspberry. Hopefully these are very sour. It says sour, devour, sweet, repeat. It's got a little QR code, so I guess there's like a little thing on there. We're not going to scan that, but okay, yes, it smells chemically. A lot of blue raspberry to me smells chemically, though. So that might just be me. Trying to get just one. Ew, they're sticky. Yeah, it kind of smells chemically. This is what it looks like. Very chewy. Sour Jacks? That wasn't sour. Not at all. That's like a 2 out of 10 level sourness. The overall flavor of the blue raspberry, about a 5. I'm not a huge blue raspberry fan on that, but I could... Sourness level, 2 out of 10. 5 out of 10 as far as the things. I was hoping these would be like really sour, because I really like sour. The watermelon, the next watermelon, little bit smell. They smell like Jolly Ranchers. They smell like the watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Hey, Lazarus. Uh-oh. We got Lazarus and mine running around. That means that Lazarus is going to try to crawl on top of mine, and mine is going to get ticked. And don't worry, there's no kittens. Both of them are. So, yeah, we got this. All right. Slightly more sour, maybe a 3 out of 10 sourness scale, but definitely a better flavor than the blue raspberry. So I would probably give that like a 5.5, maybe a 6. But it's just not sour. Finally, we're going to go with the original Sour Jacks. I'm guessing these are like a off-brand Sour Punch Kids. It's kind of what they look like. They're very hard and chewy. Not sour. Again, maybe a 3 out of 10 on the sour level. 5.5. That would not be something I would highly recommend. I would be like, they're cheap, and if you want a little bit of a mouthfeel on that, yeah, you can get them. I'd get them. They are 3 for 99 cents at my local gas station. They were that cheap. Just okay, not that great. Well, hopefully our next two things will be a little bit better. I have my final candy, and then I have a little bit of salty treat for me. So before we do anything, we're going to cleanse the palate. Mm. If you're a tea fan, an actual tea fan, not just like, oh, I like my sweet tea. If you don't, because sweet tea, they do have one. But this is tea, and I'll be honest, I think Itoin blows the water out of every other tea that you get out there that you get in the can in that. If you're wanting sweetness, it's not for you. But as far as actual just tea flavor, that is definitely a thing. Now, I got something fun, and we're going to play a game of roulette. Sour Punch Bites, Pickle Roulette. Alrighty. And here's the fun thing. I hope I get the pickle flavor. I hope I'm not chasing it. So I'm going to try to find a pickle flavor while I'm in here. Supposedly has apple, watermelon, lemon lime, and pickle. Smells just like the apple. All it does is smell like apple. There are no different colors in there. They are all the same colors. And I am going to pull like small handful and see if we get a pickle one there. See that? There we go. First one. Can't tell by the smell. Let's try it. That one was apple. More sour than the they're more sour than the Sour Jacks, but not by much actually. Only go like maybe a 3.5 to 4. Next one. I think that's watermelon. Not a super lot of difference in the flavor. They're a little bit more sour, so I'd give them maybe a 6 so far. Another one. Come on, pickle. Apple. There's the pickle one. That was the pickle one. It's not that bad, actually. I like pickle, though, so... So the non-pickle one's like 6.5. The pickle one, 6. We got a mine kitty. Hi, mine. Hi, mine. So, yeah. Oh, no, they're pretty decent. There's not a ton of differentiating on the flavor, but it's not bad. Like, even the pickled ones, it's okay. All right, so now comes our thing. We've got Big's Old Bay. Get my hand out of it. Old Bay seasoning. Now, I like Old Bay. If you don't like Old Bay, you're probably not going to like this. I like Old Bay. I cook seafood with it. I cook chicken with it. Will I like it on my sunflower seeds? Let's find out. Let's check it out. Let's do this. All right. All right. Smells kind of stale, actually. Of course, a lot of times sunflower seeds, you get that stale smell no matter what. All right, let's throw some down. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm. Just spitting out the shells. It's got a good flavor with the seasoning on it. And we got 2 of the kernels. Mm. That's a pretty good one. So, I'm going to give that a 7. We started off great, moved into kind of mediocre, and then went into meh, and then had something a little bit good at the very end. So, seriously, guys, if you want to try any of this stuff, you can find them at Amazon for the most part. I don't think the Sour Jacks you can, but the rest of it, I know you can buy on Amazon.com. You can go out there and get it. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it. Hopefully, you'll try. And just hopefully, everyone has a wonderful day. Don't get in too much trouble. And if you do, don't get caught. Laters.